Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and this is supposed to be Monday's video, even though I'm filming it in the wee hours of Tuesday morning. If I can open the bottle so I can get me a drink. Anyway, the wasteful government spending. Instead of spending it on something we could really use, I mean, defense spending reaches record high as Pentagon fails its audit for the fifth time. And this is a story from what, 5 days ago? So it's a bit old. I didn't even know about it until I was watching Secular Talk with Kyle Kalinske, and I looked this up. Yeah, it's it's true. Um, but you know, it proved a bit difficult to track down. Any of the big outlets, barely a mention of 1 year, let alone the 5 years in a row. This is the fifth year in a row the Pentagon has failed its audit. The Defense Department can't get the book straight. How can it be trusted with a budget of more than 800 billion per year? Per year. Over 800 billion is by far what we spend the most on. You look at the US versus the way other countries spend money, US's military budget, and the next, is it 9 countries? Yeah, 9 countries combined. And this is from the beginning of the year of 2022. It doesn't even take into account the new budgets. We have more spent on defense than the next 9 countries. And again, it's shown here. U.S. military spending versus the world. Instead of the stack graph, we've got it spread out. We got the bar graph spread out so we can see it in that order. We just dominate the military spending. No one's close. No one's even half what we are. Next closest country, China. They're spending a third of what we spend. I mean, it's ridiculous. You could stack China in between. Um, it might be close to 40%, but you could almost stack it 3 times to equal the U.S. And they have a population that is how many times bigger? But just to show you how difficult it was to look up this story after watching it again. Thank you, Kyle Kalinske, Secular Talk. I opened this up, fifth year in a row. The next one is Forbes, but it's from 3 years ago. And it's just talking about 1 year. Oh, we can't account for 21 trillion. Maybe it's within a few years or whatever, but yeah. 21 trillion of Pentagon financial transactions cannot be traced, documented, or explained. Here we have the Hill. Defense Department fails another audit, but makes progress. See, they still try to put the military in a good light. Pentagon fails to pass new financial audit, unable to account. Here's one from over 2 years ago. Pentagon's $35 trillion accounting black hole. Oh, didn't want you to go over. Thank you. And then we have this one, which I think is the other one. I got, there's the top link. No, that's the top link. Responsible statecraft. This is this story. The Nation, Pentagon's massive accounting fraud exposed. But, yeah. Oh, here's finally the New York Times down on the list a bit. Pentagon claimed that 21 trillion in misspent Pentagon. That was from late 2018. NPR, Pentagon has never passed an audit. That's been over a year. Pentagon, War on the Rocks. Pentagon can't count. It's time to reinvent the audit. See, and I haven't seen any of this on TV. Maybe I'm missing it, but I haven't seen any of the television channel news cover it, no matter who it is. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, NBC, any of the regular television channels like that. I've not seen it. And this is what needs to be covered. But what do they do every time? We ask, oh, we need to insure Medicare and Social Security. Oh, but how do we pay for it? We need to fix our, national infrastructure because we got roads and bridges crumbling and old pipes. What was the one down in Mississippi that recently had issues because of the water? And let's not forget what happened in Flint, Michigan. Yet, when that's recommended, it's like, how are we going to pay for this? How the frig do we pay for a military budget that can't be accounted for? 5 years in a row. 5 years in a row. It has failed. The audit the Pentagon has. This I don't understand why this isn't pushed back on more. This is what we need pushback on. Not stupid culture warrior BS. This is what we need to focus on. But no! They want to focus on things that... Dr. Seuss is banning books. Kids are peeing and pooping in litter boxes because they think they're animals. The military, the Pentagon, can't keep up with the books for its national budget. We're well over 800 billion a year. We need to drop down to about this big right here. Cut it down to about 450 billion. You know how much money that opens up, and we're still the biggest spending on military in the world. But yeah. Anyway, it baffles me why we can't seem to understand this right here. This is what's wrong. It shouldn't be, oh, this is nothing. This don't matter. It's just military spending. Part of the military industrial complex. Cheer up and support the military. Or are you a communist? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'll be putting the links in the description below the video. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. As I said, I'll be putting these sources in the description. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.